athlete who co-stars on the hit drama Gilmore Girls.
What was I thinking? Why did I say yes to this?
Because you saw a kid in desperate need of some help and you thought you would throw him a line.
But me? Raising a kid? I don't even like kids. They're always sticky, you know, like they've got jam on their hands. Even if there's no jam in the house, somehow they've always got jam on their hands. I'm not the right guy to deal with that. I have no patience for jam hands.
Okay.
Please welcome Scott Patterson right here. Nice to meet you.
It's good meeting you. Thanks for having me on.
Before we get to the little TV show there, this is exciting. Pro athlete. You were a Major League Baseball player.
Well, I wouldn't say major league, but anyway, continue.
Major League Baseball. What was your position?
I was a pitcher.
Oh, power position. That's great. What's it like in the majors, taking the mound and throwing a pitch?
Never did it. I have no idea. I never did it. I was actually called up once. I was in Nashville in Double-A.
Oh, this is depressing.
It's very
you haven't
depressing.
thrown in the bigs?
No, I haven't. Should I go?
Why is he here? No. Was it exciting? You didn't
It
quite.
was very exciting. I went to spring training with the Yankees. That was pretty exciting.
Right.
I saw all the old greats. I saw the Mr. Coffee, Joe DiMaggio.
Right.
But I was called up once from Double-A. I was 2-2 with about a 9 ERA. And the Mayor's Cup game, the Mayor's Trophy, is between the Mets and the Yankees.
Yeah.
And that's played every other year for the pride of the city. You play the Mets. So we're playing Shea Stadium. I got called up. Billy Martin called me into his office.
Oh, this is exciting. The legendary skipper,
the legendary
Billy Martin.
skipper, and he said, "Do you have 6 innings in you tonight?" And I said, "Sure. Yeah. Okay. I'll pitch." And when we get to Shea Stadium, he told me maybe it would be a better idea if you just went out to the bullpen. We're going to let somebody else pitch. And my mother was there, my sister.
Oh, you called your friends?
I called all of them.
Yeah.
And there were about 20 people in the stands. By the way, I had to pay for the tickets. So I did.
Yeah.
And I didn't get in the game. So I took a shower.
Why?
And
why shower?
I was actually pretty good at that. That's
the
one,
skill.
I learned to bathe very
There's the skill
in the minor leagues. Yes.
Right.
And my family and friends were so humiliated by that they just left and went back to the hotel. And everybody was gone. The team bus was gone. I had to hitchhike outside of Shea Stadium to get a ride back to the hotel. And guess who picked me up? Don Mattingly.
Don Mattingly,
Yeah.
Donnie Baseball.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
And once he realized who I was, he dropped me off.
Dropped you off. It's tough. It's tough.
Exactly.
Was it fun in the minors, life on the road?
The best part, when they made me a short relief pitcher, because I was a starting pitcher and they made me a relief pitcher, the best part about it is we used to take bourbon and we used to dip it into the snuff and put it in our lips, dip or chew or that kind of thing.
Why when you're a middle reliever? Because you don't have to play?
No, short reliever.
Short reliever.
You sit out in the bullpen.
Oh, you have free time.
And you
you're
usually
the
don't
bullpen
get
away
in the game.
from the manager.
You're
right.
away from all
Got
of
it.
that authoritarian kind of stuff. And you can pretty much do what you want out in the bullpen.
Right.
And we'd sit there and kind of catch a buzz. And then the phone would ring in the 8th inning and say, well, go ahead, get Patterson up. And I'm saying, oh, I'm kind of busy here.
Yeah.
We're dipping. We're not interested.
Right.
Go ahead, play your game.
And let's see, what was the movie? Bull Durham? Was it about minor league baseball? Right?
Yeah.
And is it kind of like that? You guys, you chase the women on the road and all that kind of fun stuff? Is that what happens?
Yeah, I guess you could say they chase you, you chase them. You let them catch up. You turn around. You make it interesting.
Right.
Because there's really a lot of downtime.
Right.
And when I wasn't studying for my master's degree in BS,
Right.
I was that's kind of what I was doing.
Sure.
So yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah,
now, when did you decide to retire and hang it up?
Well, Sandy Koufax was my boyhood idol, and I was trying to hang on with the Dodgers. And the last day of spring training, he called me in the office and said, I got 2 things to tell you. You're not going to make the team, and we're going to release you, and you should probably retire from baseball. And I said, but you don't understand. You're my boyhood idol, and I think I'm pretty good. He goes, no, you're not. He said, you really shouldn't. And he said, go be an entertainer. Go.
Why did he say that? Why did he say that?
Because I wasn't very good.
Did he see that you were a good entertainer, or what?
No, I think he just said it to get me out of the place.
Get you out of the office. Just get out of the office.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Tell them, you used to work on, did you just work on Ironside? The old Raymond Burr show?
I did. It was my first paying gig, and I actually got to do a scene with the legendary Raymond Burr.
Now, how many years ago was this?
Oh, this had to have been 30, 40 years ago. This is back in the... This was in 93.
93.
This is in 1993.
And you worked, was it one episode or were you always on Ironside?
No, this was a TV movie.
Okay.
This was a made-for-television movie.
You
A
can correct
2-hour
me.
extravaganza.
Go ahead and correct me, because I don't follow this that closely. The
I didn't
TV
know,
movie
I
Ironside.
didn't either know it either. I thought I was on a series, and I said, no, this is just a 2-hour movie.
Right. We have a clip now from, is this your first acting job or one of them?
This is this is one of the first acting jobs. This is the first scene I ever did with a legend.
Okay, Return of Ironside. This was a TV movie, not the series. Okay.
I haven't seen it in a while, and all I have to say is, Russell Crowe, look out.
Right, there you go.
I'm right on your heels, man.
How is Gilmore Girls doing? I know that some of the fans are clamoring for you to get intimate with the young girl.
We're doing very well. I don't think it's going to happen, the intimate part, until you're referring to the mother.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay.
Lauren Graham.
Lauren Graham,
Right.
yeah. I think we probably won't get to that until the ratings start to dip, maybe.
Oh, then you're not going to get to it because that thing's on fire, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Does it bother you as a serious actor that there's not that, you're not having a full-blown relationship with the woman? Or?
No, that's fine. There's plenty of other people on the crew that I can do that. That's not a problem.
It's the ball player in him. It's the ball player. It's true what they say about athletes, right?
What is that?
Pigs,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Aren't they?
No, they are.
They have the free time, they have the money. Although in the minor leagues, you guys didn't have money, did you?
The problem is the evils of unstructured time, and I think they should bring
Tutors?
They should
Chaperones?
They should do what they do on movie sets is they bring tutors in for the kids, and I think they should do the same thing for the athletes.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them, probably aren't educated past the 3rd or 4th grade, so it would probably be beneficial to them.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You're always thinking ahead.
That's the thing.
Yeah. All right, we're out of time. Gilmore Girls, Tuesdays on the WB. Nice meeting you, man.
Nice meeting you.
Scott Patterson.